Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be playing Minecraft. No, we're going to be playing Wizardry. Love-hate relationship with this game. So, let me just adjust this. Today is just our day of technological issues. But that's what it's going to look like, my friends. That's what it's going to look like today. Sure, I'm getting a spinning wheel, but it does seem to be working. Okay. Well, we'll see how far we can get. So, here's the thing. We got to... Oh, yeah, it's so weird. We got to do some more grinding. Today's really a grinding stream. So that's what we're going to do. And see how far we can kind of get doing that. We'll kind of do the door trick here for a little bit. There we go. Flying creatures, oh no, what could they possibly be? They might be the exact same flying creatures you fought earlier, maybe, perhaps, could be, who knows. My goal was to stream some of this, or to, not stream, I beg your pardon, to grind some of this off stream earlier this morning. I had a bunch of other things going on, so it did not work out. But I will be doing some off-screen grinding just to make this more watchable, and it's not just me walking around in circles for hours on end. Let's actually... Okay. Are they out of magic already? They might be out of magic already. Are you some kind of wizard? Henry Potter? I didn't read Henry Potter. Would be interested in see you take a swing at Minecraft. Oh, cool. I'm actually playing Minecraft with my kids right now. They keep trying to get me to beat that game. I love Minecraft. I think I really have a soft spot for crafting games in general. I love farm sims. I love city builders. All that sort of thing. Minecraft is cool in that it's really open. Love Terraria. Huge affection for Terraria. But yeah, Minecraft, that would be pretty fun. I'd love to check out the Middle Earth that they made. I saw recently they'd expanded on that. Anyways, hello James. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Where does this adventure fall in Lord of the Rings lore? Yeah, and they say Lord of the Rings is laborious. Tolkien had never played Wizardry, I guess. Speaking of Tolkien, I did watch his movie last night, actually. I watched Tolkien the movie, starring Nicholas Hoult, I believe his name is. It was okay. It was a sad film, but that may be as expected since he had been orphaned as a young lad and went through World War I and all that, but wound up being the definitive fantasy writer of the 20th century. So, You take the good and the bad. I always be glad there are folks that enjoy those games. Yeah, they're definitely a flavor. I know for sure that would not appeal to everybody playing Minecraft, but I enjoy the casual relaxation of Minecraft. That's fun for me. Okay, let's do a little bit more healing here. I can't believe we have to do it this way. Like, this is silly. I guess we could spend money on, like, the inn, but we're not earning that much right now, like, at all. And we got to be very careful with the funds. With the funds, the bit about, like, upgrading equipment and stuff like that, like, that was pretty good. Ooh, 3 ugly humanoids. Well, okay. Oh, wow, they are ugly humanoids. You know what? I could not find sprites for this game online. I was a little disappointed because I'd love to use the sprites in promotional material, and I could not find them specifically for this version of the game, the Super Nintendo version. Oh, learn a new spell. Oh, that's right, because Legolas did not get his level up last time, so he got his level up now, so that's good. Gandalf is napping. Nappy nap. So we should all be level 2. It doesn't say it right here. But we should be pretty close to that. So, let's see. We could probably afford to buy something now. Let me see what all we got. Oh yeah, I was gonna save up for the Warhammer for Boromir. How much gold do we've got? Oh, we've got a lot of gold. We've got a lot of gold. So then if I look here, he's got longsword. I feel like giving these dudes some extra stuff would be good. And then Frodo, I'd love for Frodo to have a bow and arrow. I feel like that would be rad. So that's what the goal is here. Freaking casuals. There are bows for sale, yeah. Heal spells, rest them back, tedious, but then again, that's wizardry. Yeah, the tediousness. It's a linguistic dragon. You know what? That is, your name is like cobalt blue on the blue background of Restream's chat, so it's so hard to see. Not your fault. But, yeah, cost effective, but tedious. Automod gotcha? Smashy? I don't know what you said. Didn't even know there was a Tolkien the movie. Yeah, it's about his youth and kind of the early inspirations for Middle-earth. It moves very briskly, and it glosses over a lot. But there's a couple scenes from him in the Somme and, you know, at Oxford and growing up and stuff like that. It was a good movie. It was fairly decently acted. It wasn't spectacular. They did some neat effects where, like, he'll see, like, a mortar going off in World War I, and, like, in the explosion, there's, like, a face of, like, a monster or Morgoth or a demon or something like that. And he's like, oh, hey, that reminds me. That sort of thing. Okay, trading post. Okay, so Boromir is going to get his Warhammer. Or there's also a Super Basher. Is there, like, a meaningful difference between the Warhammer and the Super Basher? I don't know. Let me take a look here. We got... I got a couple potential guides we can mine here. This is on Game Facts. Wizardry, let's go here. Gotta walk through, coordinate items, bestiary. We'll try that. So this is the Super Smasher. Okay, I guess it's just items. Oh no, there it is. Super Basher. So it is 1d6 plus 3 for the Warhammer and 1d5 plus 2 for the Super Smasher or Super Basher, which is a polearm. I think I like the Warhammer there. So I think that's what we're going to roll with. Can't wait for the upgrade to Giga Basher. I know Super Basher is such like a ridiculous name. How's it going, Tempe? Do you know what the SCL and number stand for? What am I looking at here? Oh, on the far right? No, I don't. I do not. Maybe that's the class? No, because then number wouldn't make sense. I'm not sure. You can go ahead and tell me. Ranges. So, what was it? Short, close, long? I don't know what number would be. Not sure? Okay. Let me see. Oh, yeah. No, that's what it is. So, it's close, short, which that's unnecessary. Long. I'm not sure why it says number for Super Basher. It says it's short here. But I'm going to go ahead and get the Warhammer. Because we don't want to spend all stream here doing this nonsense. So let's back out. And then we'll go ahead and go to Frodo. Buy weapon. And let me double check everything here. There's a Thieves Bow, which is not that much more monies to get. Close and long depends on race, possibly. So what would be the meaningful difference between close and short, though? I don't get. Number means not usable by current character. Okay. Oh, so that's handy. So we've got Thieves' Bow medium. Frodo is in the back, so that should work. May dictate you can hit from the back rows with it still. It's so weird because, like, to me, it doesn't make sense for either of those words to apply to the back row. But that's bizarre. Yeah, we've got an actual legit, like, tertiary, our fourth, even maybe our fifth wizardry expert here in chat today. So Linguistic Dragon is one of my good long time, well, not super long, I mean, we went to high school together, but no, Linguistic Dragon is the editor-in-chief from the Pixels. He is a CRPG expert, so be it. Temper, I don't know, you gotta earn those trust points back before you explain stuff. We'll see. If you behave yourself for a whole stream, you get 1 whole point. You got a ways to go. But that's okay, because when you get a level up, you might get a random number of trust points restored. That's just how it works. Like, I don't make the rules. Close, probably first row to first row, then short means front row to any row. Yeah, I don't know. Hardly an expert. Oh, so humble. See, this is what I like about Dragon. Our first-hand experience come from Wiz 1. Close is for use by front row characters and can only attack enemy front row characters. Okay, so close, short, medium, long. What we're going to do is get the Thieves' Bow, but we got to save up skis for that, so that's what we'll do. Oops, we're going to go here, go to Inspect, and Boromir is going to use the Warhammer. Cool. A little bit of extra stuff. That feels good. Let's go back to the maze. Let's earn a little bit more money here. And we'll Julian away. Oh, an encounter right when we started. Oh, that was easy. Yay, 4 gold. Wee, breaking that bank wide open. The piggy bank of Sauron. So today I was sent, this is actually from a friend who was a voice actor for Gamelogica. I was sent a video of a woman on Facebook who claimed that Sauron comes from a Quenya word meaning stinky. And I was like, I don't know about that. So they're like, actually, it's called Lord of the Stinks, and Sauron should be called the Dark Lord Stinky. I was like, I don't know. So I looked it up, and yeah, I think Sauron is supposed to mean aberrant, which could be something that is like aberrant in terms of smell, but I don't know. This is like pop culture, like pop elvish type stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is like deep nerd deep nerd frustrations. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on my my HP here. Short wood, let back row hit front row. Okay, maybe the long is for back row enemies. You can hit either enemy row. What else is new? I was right. Okay. I need the sweet monies. Is there a better spot to do the grind? I'll do the grind, do the grind. Hey, look, bandits. Oh, and again, I need to mention that if you know where I can get sprites for this game easily, for this version of the game, then let me know, because I would be very interested to know about that. Check Spriter's resource. They do not really have enemy sprites for oh, you know what? I should save. For the Super Nintendo version, which I feel like is going to be the black sheep, you know? I feel like this is how my kids walk through the house. They just go through doors, slamming them back and forth. Deep nerd. That is what happened in Moria. The dwarves nerded too greedily and too deep. You know what they awoke in the darkness of Khazad-dûm. Pedantic arguments. All right, how much money we got now? Let's see. Frodo Baggins pulled that gold And we got 745. I think it was 6 for the I think it was 6 for the arrows, was it? Something like that. Oh, you can get like Arcana. You can get a battle just from turning around. That always feels good. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yes, too deep and too nerdily. Surprised his parts aren't available maybe because this version of Wizardry isn't very good. Yeah, there are quite a few games on Super Nintendo among the RPGs where sprites aren't readily available, and usually it's the CRPG stuff. Like, couldn't really find much for Dungeon Master, I think it was. Wars have been fought over these kind of misinterpretations. It's true. That's actually what started World War One. Was someone was like, did you know that the Elvish word namarie means take off? And it was like, no, actually it doesn't. And then a war started. That's exactly what happened. Okay, Frodo, pull that gold. And then we're going to buy weapons. And then we're going to go down to Thieves' Bow. Pick that up, and there's a katana. Let's see, what else? I guess let's see about Aragorn maybe buying some equipment here. A shield. Sure, here's a heater shield. That sounds nice. And then, whoops. Then we gotta go here. I'm gonna put this, we got the mace, robes. Okay, so he can't, oh no, he's got it equipped already. Oh, no, he doesn't. He can't use it. So we're going to give that to Gimli, son of Glóin. So yeah, I should have checked that. Boromir's good. Whoop. Gimli. Of course he can use a shield. Don't be dumb. Heater. There we go. And then Legolas. Yeah, you're doing fine. Thieves' Bow. Put that on. There you go. And Gandalf has got his staff. Let me check Legolas real quick, because if he could get a bow, then we're being lore accurate, which is vastly important. There's no, he can't use a bow. Fooey, I say, fooey. We could always change his class if we wanted to, but I've got goals for these characters, so I'm not super concerned about that. There's all this stuff. There's a torch and a lantern. Is this going to help me light up the dark area? Or is there something ridiculous like, oh, you can't light up dark areas in this game without the lantern orb? How's it going, Leviathan Miss? Crank that soundtrack up. I could turn the soundtrack up for you, sure. Is that loud enough for you, Bobby? No, let me turn it down. There we go. We can pump it right around there. Can you still hear me okay, or is that too loud? Merry and Pippin, the boys. So they didn't fit, obviously, but I was not gonna roll with Merry and Pippin. These are probably my favorite Fellowship members right here. I don't know. I do like Merry and Pippin. Do I have a least favorite Fellowship member? Probably. I don't know. That's a hard question. Do I have a least favorite Fellowship member? Gandalf would be lore accurate if he carried the oh no, he can't. Oh no, there it is. And a torch. I probably do dislike Frodo the most. Twitch is being wonky. I know. Yeah, we were starting the thing and it was being dumb, so I'm recording this in case it drops. I'll just keep going and then I'll put it up on YouTube. Y'all can watch it if you like. Why do I still have a loading circle even though the streamer is running? It's on my end too. I don't know. I really don't know. Like if I do this, like will this get rid of it? Oh no, it's still there.
Still there.
Yeah, it's still there doing stuff. I don't know. I probably do dislike Frodo the most. I love Frodo though. I do. I don't love him as much as Bilbo. Okay. Lantern. Why not? You can carry that. It's not that much money. Okay, and now that we're here, we're going to do this. Aragorn's napping. Oh, and he's about to get a level up. Hey, That's always good. All right. I would like to go and see if that dark area is still dark. So let's go do that. An encounter. Oh no, the monster surprised you. And it's a slimy slime. But they're gone because we're jacked now. We are beefy. Okay. So if I enter this, how do I actually use this lantern? Equip. Maybe that's how. Staff, robes. Nope. Sell, trade, use, lantern. Done. Can't see crap with this lantern. Why's it gotta be like this? How is there like a, I mean, does the torch work? Does the lantern work to light that room up? Or you gotta do something else? Leech lizards. We'll fight leech lizards because they look cool. Look at those leech lizards. That is not what I would call a leech lizard. I mean, that thing's enormous and disgusting. I'd call that a scum-sucking pig dog. I would. Oh, now all the encounters come out, huh? Take care of them trolls. This was not rhetorical, by the way. How do we use a torch or a lantern to light up a dark room? Because that seems like that should be what that does, but I didn't see nothing. Still black as pitch in there. Ah, these old games and their sneaky ways. They're like, no, you didn't go to the right inspect menu and you used the wrong use button. You actually have to quadrilaterate the triangle of the sextant of the chromosome of the third moon of Saturn in order to use that. Let's try it again. Gandalf. Pull, read, drop, read? Read spell. I mean, it's gotta be that. Lantern. Yay, done. Broken. Why? What the heck? Lanterns do not illuminate darkness created through magical means. And you could tell this is magical darkness because it's dark. Ooh. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so that was a total waste of an item that would seemingly do something that would be normal. But, oh, it's special darkness that can only be illuminated by a special type of thing. Ah, good old wizardry. Bring on that love-hate relationship with your nonsense. With your foo-foo nonsense. I think that we're probably good enough to get going further in here. Because this, I don't know about these doors. I'm going to wear these hinges out. One more battle. That's what we're going to do. Once more with feeling. Oh, now they don't want to come out. Now they're like, oh, I don't want to be that guy. At least the turning is quick. And the movement is pretty quick, too. That's nice. More speed, yeah. Hello, any monsters? Monsters? Where are you, monsters? I would like to find you, monsters. Look, I told myself one more battle, and the cart was listening. The cart was like, you know what? I heard that. And just for that, we're not going to give you nothing. All right, so... you can go around circles all you want. Watch out for the magical darkness, though. That stuff will get you. Can't use a torch on that. It'll just break. For no explicable reason. There we go. Aw, it's just dumb slimes. That's stupid. All right. So now, how much of this do we got? Oh, we got lots of this. Gimli. And this dude. And this dude. And we'll get out of here. My goodness, the tears. Imagine complaining about normal things in a completely outdated circumstance. I can't imagine. You learned a new spell. Devotion, Vitality, Agility, Luck. 3 hit points. I know I will try not to hurt your feelings by accusing this this poor port of an ancient game to a 30-year-old system of valid things. Well, I will do my best. All right, cool. We got that stuff. And now, let's see who else needs the little sleepy pies. Sweet. He did the things. He did things. And Gimli is also next level. And then Legolas is also... No, he's got to be an elf about it. Frodo. Tell me that the experience points roll over to the next level, because that would be stupid if it didn't. Wouldn't put it past this game, though. Whew. Learn a new spell. Yeah. Hurrah and huzzah, I say. Okay. I do want to switch classes up here, though. I would like Gandalf to be the wizard. I think we're going to have Legolas roll as a cleric for a little bit. But let me check. Let me check what these do. What like my goals were for these guys. So Legolas, I eventually wanted him to be a ninja. Oh, that's out. That's out. So he's gonna aim to be a wizard eventually, but I'm gonna have him be a cleric for now. Just so I can get one more heals and maybe stay in the dungeon a little longer. Oh yeah, it's the same thing with Uncharted Waters. It's the same thing with if a Nindo Way of the Ninja. This is a completely different ball game than those, but it's still that. Hey, this is awful and hard, so you know you better enjoy it, kid, because this is what puts hair on your chest. The masochistic silverback energy. But this game deserves all of the criticism that I sling at it. All of it. Not all. Well, only if it's unfair, but it's not going to be unfair. Come on. All right, so now let me see. How much money do we have? If I pool everything, we have a decent chunk of change. Let me get a helmet or maybe armor. Chainmail. Because, yeah, otherwise padded leather is going to take up a while to get. Yeah, let's do this then. And then we'll go to here, and then we got to go here. Do like 5 clicks just to equip one friggin' thing. There we go. No, I put the staff on. Chainmail. Done. Boom, baby. Okay. That's nice. That's good. Now, if I wanted to sell stuff, though, what about that? Oh, it's not worth anything. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Forget I asked. Everybody should be good. Let me see here. Inspect. Change class. Legolas. Change class. And then training grounds. If I go to change class here, I want... You don't qualify for any classes. Excuse me. Let's see. The funny thing about this being a terrible wizardry game is like the common chorus for almost everybody I've spoken with familiar with wizardry, and I complain about this game, they'll be like, that's wizardry. So I don't know how far off the beaten path it is from that. Oh no, we might have screwed that up. It reverted him back to level 1. So I don't know about that. I might just reset rather than change it up. I don't know. I want to go all the way back there. Isometric Amiga platformer. Who is? Oh, hey, one that I actually know. Never owned or played Amiga, but somehow I know about that one. All right, so I think I lost probably a little bit of progress there. There are no characters in the maze. Okay, because this game wants to be dumb about it. Oh no, it auto-saved, I guess, for the cleric. So that's fun. Oh well. Oh well. That's all. Just gonna have to put up with that. Legolas. Sleep at the inn. Takes 900. Okay. Alright. Alright. Just deal with it. Suck it up. Deal with it. In tavern. Okay, so then let me see about... What does he have? He's got staff and robes, so I'm going to send him with Aragorn's old junk. No. No. Ah. Mace. Chainmail. Trade. With Legolas. Give him the staff and the robes. Let's see. Leggy. And you can put... Oh, he already had those. Oh, well. Age 20? No, you got to put a couple zeros on that. All right. Hopefully that didn't screw up everything. Just trying to do one thing. Let me see about just going back to the maze, I guess. In fact, Wizardry System was the first official video game strategy guide for the first Wizardry. They gave it the name Wizardry System. What's the date on that? This fellowship is doomed. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Save this. Alright. Wizardry refuses to be played like a regular person would play a video game. Maybe if I was like in my late 50s or something. Let's see. Get this friggin' map up. And I would like to see... Like, what is my goal in here? Okay. Want your mages to be capable of casting Mahalito, while your clerics should cast Dialco, Latumofis, and Maporfic. You reach that with a 5th level mage and a 7th level cleric, so we've actually got quite a bit of time to go. 1981, world's first official video game strategy guide. That's pretty cool. That is a cool little tidbit. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. So he's only level 3. Ugh. I'm just gonna, I don't know. Where's a great place to level up? Those of you who know all about this game. Where's a good place to level my broskies? Because I don't know if I want to do a whole stream walking up and down this hallway. Might have to, though. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Watch out for the magical darkness. There's like nobody around here. Nobody. This opportunity said made a clerical error? Ha ha. Ha ha. Well done. Hey, look, an ice phantom. That's neat. What do we got? Try dispel and see what happens. Mess around and see what happens. Sure. I guess I don't know. Badios and Dios. Yay, Frodo can shoot arrows now. That's pretty cool. Mogref. Halito. Okay, let me check out my list of spells here. Mogref. Or, yeah, Mogref. 2 AC to 1 ally. Okay. Halito is the fire spell. So that's it. And then Catino has put a group of enemies to sleep. You're ready to think about the SNES sprites, and I sent you some DMs on Twitter. Oh, thank you very much. Sizes in Japanese, how to include screenshots to help direct you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And these are like did you find sprite sheets? Are they like individual over blank backgrounds, or what do they do here? I was messing around earlier. I couldn't find it after 3 pages of Google. Oh no, not Magref. Udu Jalito. Oh no, it fails to dispel. So I guess we'll try multiple dispels. And Jalitos. Hey, we did it. No. Oh yeah, there he goes. Dude. Now that's some serious experience points. Those were some serious experience points. We'll save again. I need to find me some more phantoms, y'all. That's what I'm talking about right there. I think that might be level up territory. Static sprites of the enemies on a plain background. And a graphical entity and anything. Oh, it does help. Yeah, if it's like a PNG that's like pixel perfect and everything, I can extrapolate that no problem. I super appreciate that. Thank you very much. You know, it pays to ask, right? Asking you shall. Let's see about is anybody's health not doing so hot? Oh, there's a few here. Dios. Oh, and what is Milwa? Milwa extends fields of vision and reveals secret doors. Lasts until 30 or 41, possibly less or more moves are made. Turning also counts, or entering a dark area. Oh, so that's what we could use for secret passageways. Ooh. We'll try that here in a minute then, because I see there's a secret spot on the map that I'm referencing. We are using maps. We're using guides. I'm not made a time. I could die before I finish this game. Like, legitimately without a guide, so I don't know. I would hope to live so long. Aragorn, you could take a nap. And then Boromir, take a nap. Almost. Gimli, nap. Legolas, nap. Frodo, nap. Frodo of the 9 naps. And the nap of Doom. Okay, what would we do now? Well, we only got 244. We could save that up. We'll save that up. Let's go back to the maze. Enter the heart of the maelstrom. Save this crap right here. We'll be taking a derp nap eventually. So pessimistic. Come on, have some faith. The quest stands upon the edge of the knife. Oh, we got the fun fact machine here. You're like, we were watching the Dick Van Dyke Show recently, and a character of Buddy is known as the joke machine. You're like the fun fact machine. We could just put a quarter in you, and you're just like, fun fact. If you ever want to play the 8-bit NES Wizardry games, you lost me there. They're expensive on NES. However, the Famicom versions played fully in English, including Wizardry 2, which never came to the U.S. That's cool. So they had a built-in English translation, full on. Whoops, I left on accident. That's pretty bonkers. Why are they expensive? They're just rare, but where's the demand part? I don't know. That's pretty surprising. Pretty surprising. Okay, there ought to be a secret door over here. So let's see about that. We're going to go to inspect. Use this thing. Done. And then we're going to go to... that's if I remember how all this works here. Pick use item. Set timer. Pick inspect. Secret doors. Search. I don't know if this is going to work. No, it didn't work. Okay, but it says light above me now. So maybe we could inspect that dark area instead. Hidden items, members. Let me try it one more time. I don't know. What is this? Who will cast Calific? Nobody, because I don't have that. Oh, that is pretty cool how it actually lights up the whole place much better. Oh, no, it's still dark because it's magical darkness, but only to certain types of magic. So you can't just hope to have literally a lantern and a friggin' magic light, and it's still too dark. Still too dark. Look at how dark it is in here. Oh, but we got this thing. Let's have Frodo inspect that. No, inspect it. Calfo. Why can't I inspect it? Is it just too, like... Psionics, it says. Teleporter. Why does it say that? Chest was not trapped. Boromir found mace. I don't get how that works. I don't know. Oh, Frodo's penalized. I did not notice that. Let's go back and unpenalize Frodo. Frodo got stabbed by the spawn of Ungoliant. All right, so what? Oh yeah, we gotta go to Frodo. That's so expensive. That's expensive, y'all, and they don't even let you pull the gold here. You gotta do it like this. We'll give it to Aragorn because he's the king, baby. 300 gold for this? Who will tithe? Aragorn. Murmur, chant, implore, invoke, intoxicate. Gigi nap time. Gigi. Let's see. There's like $1 on Famicom. Yeah, that's crazy. What are the going prices on the Wizardries for NES? We got Wizardry 1 Scenario 2 Knight of Diamonds. We didn't get 3 in the NES. Confusing because they were released out of order. They had their own Final Fantasy thing going on. Okay, I don't need your help anymore. Or did it not work? I wasn't looking. What happened? Oh, probably got to add him again, huh? Yep. Okay. All right. Fine. Let's do the maze. You know what? Actually, I will have Aragorn sleep really quick. Aragorn is napping. Okay, back to it. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So that didn't open up the secret passage. So we can't do that. At least maybe I didn't do it right. I don't know. I would like to get to... There's a silver key over there, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get this door open. What else is there? There's a locked door there. Locked door there. Even with a guide, I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. Time to explore the corridor. Okay, we're trying to get to the Orb of Lilithcommon. Oh, you know what? I want to hear Linguistic Dragon pronounce that. It's Welsh. I don't know if he's still around. Yeah, that right there. That right there. Anybody got a pronunciation guide? Okay, this is going to be the headache section. We're looking for the orb. To get there. But there is a locked door, so let's see. Another door at the upper left corner. Okay, go through here. You'll see a door to your left, 2 to your right, and door to the upper right corner. Enter there facing north. What? I'm already going to get lost following this. Okay, double door. See the door to the left is destination. Door to your right, locked. Oh boy. Let me see if I can go back here. Oh, encounter. I wish I could just hold the button down, but we can't. Well, that's fine. Take it. Is this really? There's nothing in here? Yep. Oh, they got all kinds of things in here. Okay, so where the heck am I? How did this happen? I got super lost super easily. It looks like there are 1, 2. No, so maybe I'm right there? I think so. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I think I got this. I think I got this. There's going to be this door. And then there's going to be... Oh. Fight this. See what Ray was saying yesterday about being interrupted by battles. That door... Yes. Okay. Whew. Back to it. All right. So from here, I want to get basically to where the orb is. There should be like a little twisty hall. I'm gonna see if I can get to the twisty hall. Can we strafe on this? Oh, we can. We can strafe. Sweet. All right. Okay. Getting my bearings. Getting my bearings here. I'm gonna want to go through here. Oh no, it's the wrong room also. A chest, huh? Jack's sling. Did he die? No, he didn't die. Well, that's good. Let me save again, because yeah, that was not the right door. It was the wrong door. I need to go this way. And even drawing a map, using a map here, this is a confusing area. I'm gonna go down here through 2 doors, to the right, and then all the way to the end of the hall. And then here, I want to go this way. I think this is right. Where I wanted to go. I don't know if it's the correct area to go. Door is locked. Pick that. Yay, Frodo did something. Whee. Dark figures, huh? 5 of them. Okay. We got a lot of spells here. Let me check what all this is before we get too crazy. You used to be decent with Welsh pronunciation. Way out of practice, though. If you had to take a shot in the dark, though. I looked it up, and they said there was like a double L thing, so it's not like you put the two L's together as one L. Like Lilith or something like that. I don't know. What are chibi characters? Wizardry Jr.? Alright, that's right. I was checking these spells. Okay, so we got Dios is healing. Badios is 8 points damage to a monster. Milwa is the light spell that doesn't do anything. Porfic improves the AC of the caster by 4 during combat. What is AC again on this? I don't know. Okay, we'll take a swing at it. See what happens. And he's got Badios as well. Let's try Dispel. Why not? And Gandalf, you can use your magic there. Okay, let's see. Dark Figure destroyed. Dark Figure destroyed. Dark Figure destroyed. That's not so bad. One more. A chest. Okay. Explain to me now, how does this whole inspect thing work? Because I was like inspecting it and it was like, no, it's this. No, it's this. I don't get it. Trapless chest. So let's just open that crap with Frodo. And there was 9 gold in there. Dios is God in Spanish at any rate. That's true, yeah. Sometimes I mutter Madre de Dios under my breath. Only know this because our choir did a song partly in Spanish. Oh yeah, my wife is Mexican on one side of her family, so I know a little bit. Picked up a little bit. Plus, I lived in Southern California. You just practically have to know Spanish down there. Tough thing is, I look Spanish, and a lot of people would walk up to me, and I'm sorry, I look Mexican, not Spanish. They're very particular to get that right. Y'all trying to steal my stuff? I don't know about that. Yeah, so people would walk up to me all the time and just start talking in Spanish. ¿Cómo se dice basura? And I'd like, no, I don't know what ¿cómo se dice means. Leave me be. Oh yeah, the orb's right in here. That's right. Hard to explain the LL concisely. It's a weirder sounding L. By a quick rudimentary refresher, I think it should be pronounced something like Lulgamin. Oh, that looks fairly like what it is then, huh? That's not too bad. I know there's some Welsh words where you're like, that doesn't even look like how you should say it. A leg up on me, and that we don't very much from high school days. Oh, it's been a long time. Someone I think was a native in Italy. Think you were a native in Italy? Really? Well, that's pretty cool. When I went to England, there ain't nobody thought I was a native of England. A radiant glow bathes the room in a rose-colored light. It appears to be coming from a small stone stand. Will you search? Aragorn got an item. Okay, this is going to be the orb. And I know that there's some dudes who are like, give me that orb. So I'm going to go back now and see about taking care of that. Taking care of business. I might have just confused myself here. We're talking about Welsh names. Yeah, the Lufgramin in here. Lufgramin? Something like that. Some of that good old-fashioned Welsh. Okay, so let's see. Where the heck am I? Oh, I'm right there. That's not so bad. This is where I needed to be. Anyway, we go through here, go up here, go down here, down here, down here, and there we are. Beautiful. Okay. Temple of the Brotherhood, enter here, ye worthy. A voice calls, welcome, brothers. Thou art worthy. Hey, thanks for having me. So what does that do? Looks like it just opens up the next pathway. So that's good, right? We all needed that to happen at some point. Let's check out this thing. I'm not sure what this is. But we'll take a peek. An encounter. Oh, you know, I should probably go back and do some healing and stuff like that. Because we've gone pretty far now. I don't want to lose progress here. Anyone here? Oh, yeah, there's that guy who pronounces that. And I was like, whoa. Such a long name. Such a long name. I think it sounds really interesting. But yeah, that's a tough language. Now, Linguistic Dragon, don't you speak Italian, or you've read Dante's Inferno in Italian or something like that? Peter, I didn't know you spoke Italian. Ah, papa de bape, che cosa? And then you got complimented on an Italian accent. Oh, nice. Progress, James. Progress. There hath been progress. It can be done. Sure. Why not, actually? We'll go ahead and use Halito. A chest. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Somebody mansplained to me how inspect works on this. Because I'm kind of confused. Sometimes I'll inspect it and like it'll say something different than what I just inspected it as. Do I need to inspect and then open, or inspect and then disarm if it says the thing? Buccia de Depo Olive Garden Aioli. I speak the Italian. Hello. Now, was your Italian accent, Dragon, in Italy? Did you use the Super Mario accent? Or maybe you sounded like Wario. Hey, it's me, Wario. I'm gonna win. No, that's not what Wario sounds like. It's it's me, Wario. I'm gonna win. Have a rotten day. Something like that. But I was the same year. It took phonetics, phonology, so did do I the ins outs, but not doing not fluently. Oh, I've been living under red lie. Yeah, anybody up for a little gamer splain of inspect? How that works on here? Because it's a little weird. It's a little weird. It's weird. All right, let's do inspect. See what happens. Lapis spine. So then if I go, you do a roll like in D&D. If you miss by a lot, you might not detect a trap. Or if you roll close, you might get the wrong type trap. And there's no way to know. So, I don't know. If the Cuisinart made it to the US SNES version of this game. I was looking at Cutting Room Floor, Wizardry Wiki earlier, and there were quite a few that were censored or cut. So that's interesting. Okay, let's try disarming. I don't know. Lapis spine. Trap was triggered. Oops, lapis spine. Frodo's poisoned. No, there was just a dumb mace in there. That's stupid. Okay, getting rid of poison now. What? Gotta have faith in your trap guy. Probably somebody smart. So it's not a thief thing, huh? It's just whoever has the high IQ. These for characters should inspect chests. Then if a trap is found, have them disarm it. Trap list can be opened by anyone, but it's never 100% guaranteed a thief will probably detect the right trap. Or in this case, I inspected it, got the lapis indication. Then I disarmed it using the lapis option, and he still got poisoned anyway. So he could, like, despite, even if you get the correct inspection and the correct disarmament, this disarmament can still fail. Sounds like. Yeah. Gets more accurate the higher level your inspector. Makes sense. Worth inspecting more than once to see if you get consistent results. So the weird thing is I inspected a couple times on, I think, the previous chest, and it just opened anyway. Yeah. There's no feedback at all. Right? It's just like, it could be this. It might not. So poison, though, I'm a little worried about. Looks like he's taken damage here. So I'm going to go ahead and hoolie on back to the place because I don't want him to die skis. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I got discombobulated. Reptiles in my house. Get out of here. Stupid reptiles. Oh, he's about to. Okay. Let's go ahead and use a couple things here. Now, see, Linguistic Dragon is a fellow Tolkienist, and I know, Dragon, that you can appreciate this lineup of characters here. We made Aragorn a cleric because the king. He's got some healing ability, right? And then we've got Legolas. Was a wizard. He's a cleric now and need a little bit of that extra. He needs elvish medicine. That's such a common, like, when you're watching the movies, or they said it a lot on Rings of Power. They're like, he needs elvish medicine. Don't you guys just carry elvish medicine with you and save everybody some time, huh? That'd be nice. Okay, let's get the heck out of here and go back to the temple. Who should we help? Nobody. Did it just cure because I went back to the place? Looks like. Sure looks like it. Aragorn napping. Next level. Sweet. Oh, no. Why did I do that? Boromir. Napping. Next level. Awesome. Gimli. Next level. Huzzah and hurrah. Legolas. Got his next level 2 and a new spell. Sweet. Okay, and then I'm going to say with Frodo, let's have him sleep in the economy rooms. And that did recover his health, so that's rad. All right, rad things happened. We've probably got some money. Well, we got some money. Dan, yeah, I think you can keep it in your pants. You're good. You're fine. You can manage. Might be a cure in the church thing. Oh yeah, it looked like it went back. Oh, right, fine. Elvish medicine is heavy. How big of a Flintstone vitamin are they carrying around? Went at this low-level beeline back to safety. Missed a chance to fly, you fools. You did. Poison goes away once you get back to town. Looks like that was it. So now it's time to buy stuff. My favorite portion of the time of the thing. Let's have Legolas buy some things because he could use a wee bit more. Well, let me see. This is close, short. That's it. I mean, we're basically just using him for the extra healing right now. So we'll leave it at that. Let's give him some armor, chainmail, and then who else needs armor? Let's see. He's got chainmail. He's got the heater shield. You know, Gimli should be rocking some serious stuff. Gimli, pull that gold, buy the thing, armor. Oh man, playing this, like, have to echo yesterday. Who said it yesterday? Thank God for Dragon Quest. I think it might have been Ray who said it yesterday. God bless Dragon Quest. Came along and smoothed all this crap out. Okay, Go back here, inspect the dudes, go to Boromir. We're going to use the Warhammer, the Chainmail, Heater Shield. Sweet. And then we're going to Gimli. We're going to do a Hand Axe, Chainmail, Heater Shield. Bomb. Legolas, you can equip that. Sure. Chainmail. Gandalf, no. Frodo. Good. Okay, back at it. Back at it. Why is there a question mark next to the mace? I don't know. I guess that's your indication that he can't use it. Boromir? I don't know. A little extra treatment for our main character, Frodo. Yeah, the let's be honest. Let's be honest. Aragorn's the main character here. Frodo's just window dressing. Yeah, worthy. That's nice. Okay, I'm lost. Is an unidentified item? So we were kind of mocking this game previously for the weirdness of like, hey, a flying creature, it says, but we don't know what it is, so it's blurry. That's a little weird. We still have an ouch counter? I don't know. James, have you been counting? Lost count? Oh, darn it. You can always go back through and rewatch and count them if you are super bored one day. Boromir were like, Boromir, when are we going to get to the fireworks factory? Fireworks factory? I don't know. An encounter as someone approaches.
I am Gabligaduk, High Cleric of the Brotherhood, Lala Bionad.
Look at this guy. He looks like David the Gnome. Hey, broski. Oh, you can do a whole crap load of stuff to this guy. Oh, you can buy stuff from him.
I have just what you need.
What the? Question mark figurine? I don't think so. I don't think so. Steal, fight, talk. Talk. Who will talk? Aragorn will do the talking. Aragorn, hi.
Welcome to the Temple of the Brotherhood, Lala Bionad.
Do you heal me?
For that, you may look me up at the Temple of Cant. Every Sunday from noon until 6, Lala Bionad.
The Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is an ancient order of disciples that follow the wisdom and teachings of the Gatekeeper. One word, Lala Bionad.
The Gatekeeper?
The Gatekeeper is the High Guardian of the Triaxle Gate. But it is he that understands the true nature of the Triaxle Gate and the elemental forces that travel through it. Do you seek the Gatekeeper?
Do we? Beat him up? No, I don't. His name is effective Gobbledygook. Gibbledygook. It's like a, what is that? Anagram? No. When you mix around words a little bit. Gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. Yeah, because they swapped the G and the D spot. I like that. I like that. Is it an anagram? I don't know. What is it when you just rearrange a couple words in there? I mean, a couple letters. I possibly found the sprites, did my part for this stream. I'm doing my part. No, you did. You're good. Those are certainly words. Okay, so look. We gotta... I don't know. I don't know. Do I need to do this? Forward, left, gobbledygook. Let me see what this all says. You'll meet him friendly, but do not attempt to steal from him. For starters, he won't be charmed that easily, if at all. And if he catches you, he'll be a deadly challenge to you, as he's quite the powerful spellcaster. Thus, it is better to remain quiet and listen to all he says. Speaking to him at first, he'll request you to find Iron-Nose the Dwarf and explain a bit about the Brotherhood and its purpose. He'll also sell a very expensive figurine, which is actually the Solemn Talisman. Remember when I asked you to become very rich? This is why. An item. I don't want to see what it does. We'll save that for later. Okay. So we just got to clear this then. Yeah, there is only Zool. Oh, I get that reference. Okay, yeah, sure.
We have great need of thee. The gatekeeper has vanished into the triaxle gate. It is there that you must seek him out.
Triaxle gate? Who wrote this? That's like my least favorite thing about anime, when like there's exposition and the main character just repeats a noun or the last sentence but with a question mark to get the exposition to keep going. Come on now. Wizardry, you could do better than this. Is the solid snake approach. Yeah, there it is. It's terrible writing, right? Because it's not actually dialogue. Like, just make this guy monologue if that's what you want. Is he Dead Cell? Oh, no, that's what Raiden said, not Snake.
The triaxle gate is a portal for the elemental forces, earth, water, fire, and air, to enter our plane of existence. It is the gatekeeper who maintains the eternal balance among these forces, let it be honored.
Balance? Oh my gosh.
Whenever the elemental forces must become unstable, the balance is disturbed. A powerful rift materializes in our world. The gatekeeper enters into the nexus of this rift, known as the heart, and therein performs the solemn rites, thus realigning the forces or restoring the balance.
Good gravy. Solemn rites.
Only the gatekeeper knows the secret of the solemn rites. The elemental rift has appeared once again, caused by the evil incantations of originating from within his temple. These dark incantations were invoked by an arch rival of the gatekeeper, a demonic entity known as the Sorn. Lala, protect us.
The Sorn. How long is this? I'm about to shut this game off. Video game writing of the ear is exceptionally prone to echo syndrome. Oh, era. Dang fingers. Was this originally written where you had to type these questions? That would be a lot more compelling, certainly. Or if you had like key terms that you could roll past this guy. Seems like something where the original would have you asking questions Ultima style. I should try pulling this on my kids recently. Like when they're explaining something, I'll just ask about a noun in each sentence and they can just keep going. I'll try this on an adult and see what happens. No, Temper, you just went down a trust point again. You're like in a deficit, dude. You got to work on that. I think Aragorn needs to read the books he's a part of. Hey, he's from, I mean, this is not Lord of the Rings stuff. He's what the, I thought we were talking about a ring or something.
The soul is the very essence of evil incarnate, a diabolical fiend whose source of power comes from spreading chaos and destruction in our world. Once the rift had appeared, the Sorn waited until the gatekeeper entered into the nexus and then trapped him there within the very heart of the forces over which the gatekeeper was the only source of control. Allah have mercy.
Good grief. That was a lot. Okay, so tell me about this Iron Nose.
Come and see me again sometime.
That's it? There must be something I've got to do first. What if we give him the orb?
Thank you very much.
Oh, he just took it? No! Does that break the game or something? Can you, just joking, jeez. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, did you say in the manual that you could resurrect NPCs? They did. They did. The guide also says that he's super powerful, so I don't know. If I gave him the orb, did I just soft lock myself or something stupid? I mean, I didn't know. I didn't think about that afterwards. Good gosh. Let's go back and see if I can get through the Brotherhood again. I'm sure gonna need that. You got pummeled with ads even though you're subbed? Is it Twitch just being weird or like what? Like I can't even. I still can't view the home screen here. on Twitch. Like, it's just not loading at all for me. So I don't know what's going on there. Something weird. Oh, your sub ran out. Shame, Doc. No, just kidding. Thanks for the support. Vague memories. I hope you love paying for me to like verbally reprimand you every single day. You know, there's something for everybody, right? Vague memories of what I've read of other wizardries are that plot critical items respawn. Okay. S version of NPC dialogue on autopilot, implying that you had to manually ask about things. Okay. That's cool. That would have been more compelling. It feels good. Ooh. All right. So, okay. But if I don't have the orb, are they gonna let me out of here? Because if they don't skis, then that's bad. And just take care of this route. Oh look, inspect. So let's try. Sure, Gandalf says psionics. Gandalf, psionics. It says psionics on it. Now watch this. Frodo. Psionics. There it is. Chest was not trapped. What? So Gandalf was like right or incorrect twice. Is what I'm reading there. And then he just didn't need to do that anyway. Something like that. I don't know. Enter you where a voice calls you. Forgot to bring the orb. Stupid. Oh yeah. So we're straight up cannot get through here now. That's baloney. So okay. Oh, but now there's monsters in here. So oh, he's just gone. He's just straight up gone. And I don't have the orb anymore, so can I even get out of this area? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If I did soft lock myself, there's going to be a lot of righteous indignation. So brace yourself. Brace yourselves for the righteous indignations. Upon the wall lies a silver door. Door's locked. How about go ahead and Frodo, you could do something. No, you got to do it this way. Pick that lock. Frodo, pick the lock, boy. Let's you either load or try to kill him and take it back. So he wasn't even there. He's better at discovering traps. I don't know. Oh, that didn't work at all. So, okay, according to this map, there's a secret passage that I can use to get down past where the orb is, but I don't know if I need the orb for anything further along, or if it was just to get past that initial room with the Brotherhood. I'll say there, son. That's not how you pick a lock. Let me show you there, boy. And then the dog hands him like a stick of dynamite to use as the lock pick or something like that. Writes itself. It writes itself. Oh, you can just live down there. Okay, so I don't remember who said earlier. It could be tied to intelligence. Is it not tied to intelligence? Who's it tied to? Shoobity bop. Them's the questions. Let me see, boy. I said, let me see, boy. We gotta go ahead and get some of that there. I don't know. Friggin'. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go, and he didn't tell me to go and look for Iron Nose the Dwarf. Because I read all that. Okay. Enter the door at East 8, North 25. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. North 25. Oh, I don't even know. Gosh darn it. I don't know. I don't know. Really not sure what to do now. Like, I'd love to save this so that I know that if a character dies, it's not going to be the end of the world. But I don't have the orb anymore, and I'm not sure if I need it again. Okay, apparently we are not self-locked. It looks like there's ways back to the start of the area. I can pick up the orb again where I found it. So it does respawn. If I get rid of the item, it respawns in its original spot. I think Dragon had mentioned that earlier, but he wasn't sure about this version. The secret exit, though, I don't know how to get out of there. I can take a shot at it. Wonder what percentage of first-time Wizardry playthrough is made up of frustrated bafflement. Probably 100%. Says you can get it back. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and go back and see about that secret passage there. Should be all the way down here. Right here. There should be a secret passage. But I'm not exactly sure how to find it. Frodo found a secret door. There it is. So maybe it couldn't be activated from the other side or until we spoke to Gobbledygook. I don't know. Let's just get out of here for now. You get your money's worth with Wizardry games because they're very... I guess so. I mean, if we're just talking pure game time... But that's not the only way to ascribe worth to a game, for sure. I mean, there are some very long games that are terrible. I wouldn't call this game terrible. I would not. But there's certainly, if you were playing this in a pre-internet age, you could spend a lifetime on this. Even with a guy, this is not breezy stuff. Not breezy stuff. All right, back here. Let's slowly recover. Napping. Boromir napping. Gimli napping. Legolas nappy. Got enough nappy. Frodo nappy. Okay, they all take nappy now, so they're good. So then, we're going to go ahead and I'll just have Frodo spend a wee bit here. Frodo nappy poo. Let me do it one more time. No. No. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Do I dare to go further into the deep dock? I think I will. I think I will. We've still got time. Still feeling brave. Oh, poor Koei. Let me feel terrible for Koei being victimized here. Let me see if I can muster an ounce, an iota of mercy in my heart of hearts for Koei. No, can't do it. Can't be done at all. Just zero. Zilch. Nothing. Okay, we need to find the silver key. So I'm going to go all the way. Yeah, Koei. Yeah. More like no way. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, bro? I'm going to go all the way to this way. No, I messed it up. We're going to go to... Wait. Is that not right? Oh, it is not right. It goes this way. And then we go... Ah, that's not correct. Get out of here. Inspect that crap with Frodo. Jack Sling. Let's try it. Frodo, Jack Sling. Disarm the trap. Yay, we did something. One of my favorite kid movies, Lego Batman. And at the very beginning, the villains are setting up like a huge bomb that's going to blow up the city. And there's like a part where Killer Croc swims up and he pushes one button. That's like his only contribution. He's just like, I did something. That's good stuff. That's really funny. Because if your name's Killer Croc, you're going to be pretty limited in terms of your repertoire and what you can actually accomplish in life. What about this door? What about this door? Let's see. Pick that lock, Frodo Baggins. I really wish that I'd named Frodo Bilbo, because Bilbo is the burglar. Bilbo Baggins. But we didn't do that. So let me try it one more time. I don't know if it's like a roll or something. Nindo in a corner crying, into its oatmeal. Let him cry. Let him sulk. You know, sometimes you let a kid cry, and this is not parental advice. Don't take it as parental advice. Sometimes you just let a kid cry because they gotta get the cry out of them. Minutes so far, despite the pace, which has been considerably more watchable than the Koei games. I would agree. It's considerably more playable than the Koei games. Like, things are actually happening, albeit at a slower pace. But this is definitely much more enjoyable than an Indo, for sure. Despite poor American taste. Oh yeah, when was the last time that they released like an old school strategy type thing, like one of their SNES games, or ports rather? Aren't they only doing like action games now? Correct me if I'm wrong. We could rename them, but then we'd break the whole Fellowship motif we got going on here. 2025. What are they doing? The strategy stuff now? Poor American tastes. I bet that thing was nominated for Game of the Year. I was thinking Kingdoms 14 is pretty recent. Koei still releases strategy games regularly. I'm sure they're vastly accepted by today's culture. Now, probably people hate them. I don't know. Maybe they got better at them. Maybe they got better at them over time. They've had 30 years to improve their strategy game. Okay. I think the difference is that this game's baffling design creates drama, whereas while Koei games are like watching an accountant fill out a spreadsheet. It's so true. There are limitations to, like, what was frustrating in Uncharted Waters, beside the chat being rotten, is the pace of Uncharted Waters is vexing. I've had it on pause for a little bit because I just got heavy galleons, which move at a snail's pace, and now the king's like, I'm gonna need you to look for a treasure there, and it's gonna be hidden down in Taiwan. And like, I'm not sailing all the way to Taiwan in these castles. Ain't no way. No way at all. I'm gonna hate him. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Now we got that all out of the way. Where am I? Let's get on out of here. I don't know. Oh yeah, I know now. So I want to get to should be 3 creeping things. Oh no, that's so dumb. Like the pixel thing. Should be 3 doors here. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Oh, hello. What's this? A ranger caught off his guard. Best thing is, in Wizardry, I can keep making Lord of the Rings references. Where's your god now, Koei? Huh? Where is your god now? Search for that secret doy. Hey, we found it. And I'm sure they're better now, too, but my gosh, they suck back in the past. Oh, what the? A little kettle filled with gold smiles and says, "Feed me. Feed me, Seymour, feed me. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long." One of my favorite movies. Love it. That is disturbing. Kettle, the laughing kettle. So in order to do anything with a laughing kettle, you may seem at a dead end. Once you reach that dead end, look to your left and search for a secret door above the pit. Find a secret door. This is a laughing kettle and NPC. When dealing with NPC, you'll have the following options. Talk. Allows you to speak with them. The SNES version has the speech already placed, but in the PC version, you must type the correct word in order to gather more information from them. There we go. Fight. This option allows you to fight the NPC. Option is rarely recommended, as you usually have a very hard battle on your hands. But if you manage to beat the NPC, you need to revive it at the Temple of Kant, which costs you money. Steal. This option allows a thief in your party to steal gold or an item from the NPC. Use at your own risk. You can get a sizable amount of gold or a rare item. Could simply fail or anger them so much as they find out what you're doing that they'll engage you in combat, and as I mentioned, it's a bad idea. One thing to mention, though, is that stealing isn't considered an evil act, so a thief could steal at its leisure and rarely change alignment. Give gold allows you to give gold to a character, could serve to get some information or appease the NPC so it becomes easier to talk to. Generally not recommended, and if you need to give it gold, they'll ask for it. Give item, necessary sometimes. Katu. If you have a cleric in your party, this option allows you to use this spell to charm the enemy. Try doing this every time you meet an NPC, as some may be unfriendly and they may elicit no response or even engaging in combat. Once charmed, they won't care if you steal from them. Whoa, once charmed, they won't care if you steal from them? So let's try Katu. They said a cleric will do it. Aragorn. Katu that. Katu? Katu. I guess that's all it does. Yeah, playing one of the newer ones sounds like it would be legit. But I don't know that I'm in any rush to play any of the older ones. I'd play Gemfire, but that's about as far as my interest goes at this stage. Yeah, thank God the Nobunaga romance games on SNES aren't RPGs. Oof. Initially, they were on my list, and I removed them over time. That would be intenso. Okay, what else we got? Buy allows you to buy from the thing. Usually 120% of the base price. And then they will buy your items at 40% of their base cost. Okay. Okay, so this NPC provides tips based on how much gold you give it. I'm not going to give it any gold because gold is severely rarish on this. So, whoops. So what I am going to do is talk to it with Aragorn, sure. Hi. Feed me gold and I'll tell you a secret. Donations 100, 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. Boy howdy. Romance games do technically have stats like war and intelligence, which can be raised. Yes, sometimes there's stuff like that that straddles. When I last looked at it, which admittedly was a couple of years ago, I didn't feel that it was. But I've also left off games that legitimately have like a level up system as well. Super EDF is one that comes to mind. With that one, I was like, there's really no kind of character narrative here thing going on. So I'm using like a collection of mechanics and seeing like, is a majority of these present? And so even though you could level up your ship in EDF, there's not a whole lot that's kind of attached to that, really. Let's see. All right. You do play the role. You play the role of a plumber in Super Mario 3. So you could easily argue they are RPGs, actually. And I've met that person. I've met the person who has told me Tetris is an RPG because you play, they always say, technically you play the role of a player playing Tetris. In which case, I just tell them, well, technicalities are technicalities. Okay, so for 100 gold, it says greet everyone with a hearty highly. Not really much of a clue, but for those using the PC, what it means is that you should always type hi or highly to get the character to speak. Pretty pointless on the NES version as conversations are scripted. Okay, good to know. 500 gold. Find out why the Mad Stomper stomps. Not really the most enlightening clue, but it does tell you to speak to the Mad Stomper for a further clue. 1,000 gold. Use the power of the demon to open the gate of the mocking face. This clue tells you how to use the petrified demon you'll find at level 3 of the maze. Like I'd remember that. Beyond the Hall of Mirrors doth lie the loon. This clue alerts you to where the loon is located at level 4 of the maze. 5,000 gold. To master the triaxial balance requires the power of the staffs, the sign of the cards, and the secret of the solemn rites. Essentially a solution to the end of the quest, where you need the 4 elemental staffs, as well as how to get them. Get all 4 cards. Got it. Cool, so pretty useless here to us right now. We're just not going to worry about that guy, but at least we talked to him. Tengen Tetris on, was it Tengen or Tengen? I can't remember. Soft G or hard G? Has you playing as Russia during Space Race. RRRPG Russia role-playing game. That's true. That's true. But the warlord, I don't know. Again, like I said, I looked at that maybe 2 years ago. Not in any rush to add that to my list. I can tell you right friggin' now. But it's nice that you feel very strongly about that. But I don't plan to stop what I'm doing to do like a dissection of Koei RPGs live on stream. So you'll have to put a pin in that. And we'll address that later at some point in our lives. Okay, going out of here now. What else should I be aiming for? Looks like there is a thing. Oops. Looks like there's a thing. Right around here. And I would like to go... There's a ton of empty rooms here. I'm going to go this way. I think this is correct. Pretty sure this is right. Some folk were trying to tell me Gemfire was an RPG. The fun thing is that almost every person I meet has a different definition of an RPG. I can only use my definition because... it's the one that I have. Until it changes. At which case it'll be my definition again. Pick that. No, I didn't open wide. Is this like a random thing too? Are we rolling on this or how's that work? If Uncharted Waters is New Horizons seems like it at first blush. Horizons is closer to an RPG because of more of a story for your main character. You would hinge it on story. That's interesting. So a strategy game at heart. Strategy RPGs do exist. Hybridization. You feel me? Oh, the one that I get the most flack for is King of Dragons and Knights of the Round. There are people who refuse to acknowledge that the roll 'em up category exists. Hybridizations of beat 'em up and RPG stuff. Even if it's very light RPG, it's still there. Difference between Turtles in Time and King of Dragons is mechanically other. They are arcade beat 'em ups. You're absolutely correct. Let me pin the blue ribbon on your chest. But they've got RPG elements in them. A growth progression system. They're in there. And then I'll even mention more robust ones like River City Girls or Dragon's Crown. Both excellent games. And they'll be like, nope, you can't have a game be a beat 'em up and an RPG. And turns out you can. Those are examples of them. Heard that the Genesis and SNES version is a bit different in the way those battles work. Oh yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I came all the way down here to pick this friggin' door. Is this a random thing or like, or what? I don't know. Okay, let me see what this guide says. Pick the door and enter the door, which will seem to be a storage room. So the guide says to pick this door. Pick the door. Hey, Aragorn. I guess we could try every character. The lock did not open. Oh, you could be here all day, huh? It's random the first time, then it always fails from that thief. Okay. So what's the solution now? Like if I need this key and I don't have a key for this and it doesn't seem like there's another key in this dungeon, how can I reset that? Skeletons! Get them. Oh, there's that sprite. Heck yes. Door's still locked. Just had to check. Pick Frodo. Pick that. If the guy doesn't give an option, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What about Desto? No, of course not. That'd be dumb. You know what? It seems like it's going further sometimes with the dots. No, that was about the same time. Oh man, how dull is this? I tried. No, that was a different amount of dots that time. So maybe it is like a rolling thing. Or maybe they're like, you gotta get more level ups. I don't know. Definitely variable, so we could keep trying it. That's a little frustrating, though. Come on, Frodo. Okay, then the option will be to head back to town, hopefully get a level up, and see if that will help our lock-picking options. But yeah, we did try Destro, and it didn't do nothing. Or Desto didn't do nothing. So, out of luck, my friends, out of luck. We'll just go ahead and head on back, and probably start winding down here. Oh, lots of skeletons. Mages can Desto? Do I have a lock pick? I don't know. But I picked a lock earlier in the game. Use item. Let's see. I don't believe I am carrying a lockpick on any character. Yeah, no. We got a broken item. You got to use the shards of glass from the lantern in order to do the thing. So mages can Desto. Let's just try that real quick and see if it does anything at all with Gandalf. Try it one more time. We're gonna try picking one more time. Pick that. Come on, I'm begging you. Well, all right. Frodo decided to get his act out of the gutter, and he picked the lock. That's That's a load of crock right there. Okay, old crates lie broken and scattered about the room. What a load of junk. Let's try hidden items. Aragorn spots something. It looks like a small coffer. Yeah, search. Aragorn got an item. And it's not even going to tell you what it is, because that would just be convenient, and this game doesn't believe in convenience. Yeah, we got a key. Woo! Yeah, hooray. We got the key. How do you inspect the key to see what it is? Because it says question mark key on it. We better save this crap. It's crazy. If I wanted to, let's see, use this. It says unknown item. Easy peasy. Yeah, a bunch of junk. What about in here? Is there anything else? Probably not. Searching and nothing. All right, we got nothing. We're going back to town. I think that counts as having cleared this whole section of the maze. Like the whole right wing of the area is good. So there's an identify. Oh, you can identify back at the town. Okay. All right. So, you know what I should do also is pick up the orb that that I deliberately gave to Gobbledygook. And then we'll have it again in case we need it for something. Saying we because that way you guys are culpable if anything bad happens. Just, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go that way. Right? Oh, it's in reverse, so it's a little confusing. Yes. And then right there. And then, oh, hang on. I passed the thing. All right, ouch. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna use Halito on those guys. Easy. All right, inspect. Frodo, it says Jack Sling. Let's try it. Don't die. You disarmed the trap. Yay. Save this. Save constantly. There it is. We got the orb. Okay, now to get out of here. I shouldn't say this, but this is just floor dungeon 1. It's true. Oh yeah, we gave the orb to Gobbledygook just to see what would happen. I was curious to know if it would be like, you can't give away key items. And he was just like, hey, thanks. And then disappeared. So that was fun. But fortunately, items respawn. That's nice. So then, with this door being locked, well, it says portal to level 4 on the other side. I don't really want to go there anyway, even if I did open that. Yeah, good times were had by all, you could say. Sure, I guess. Here we go. We're back. One more encounter. Yes. Hey, we made it back to the place. Now here, is there a identify key? Oh, it costs money to identify it? Oh, I guess that makes sense. That's pretty lousy. Chat, you heard Ted, don't accidentally give the orb away. Don't do it. Yeah, Ted. I was like, who's Ted? Ted Sephiroth? I remember when Stranger of Paradise came out, Final Fantasy Origin. And people were like, Jack Garland? No spoilers, but Jack Garland. It's in the trailers, for crying out loud. Jack Garland. That's like rocking with a silver-haired guy named Ted, and you're like, you're probably going to turn out to be last name Sephiroth, huh? You're like, yep. Sure was. Sure was. Let's heal up here in the maze and have an amazing time. And then we will go to Nine Eyes. Go to Sleepy Poo. That's fine. Just get everybody max here. Gimli taking that damage. Now Legolas, time for you to do your thing. Gimli. And Gandalf, because I don't like the single digits. And Frodo. That's it, huh? Yep. Okay, now it's time to sweeps. Aragorn napping. Boromir napping. Next level. Gimli napping. Next level. I still only counts as one. Legolas. He got it. Got a new spell too. And Gandalf. I definitely feel safer with 2 clerics on the team. So that's always nice. Alright, what time is it anyway? Jack Garland is amazingly bad. It's like, you know, you meet a lot of people who are like, it's so bad it's good. Have you ever entertained the thought that some things are so bad they're bad? Like, I think there's a lot of folk will tell you it's so bad it's good, but I'm interested in seeing the things that are so bad they're bad. There's gotta be a lot of those out there. Like, realistically. Just statistically. Like, there's like millions of possible entertainment things. But, okay. Hey, this is where I'm going to sign off. We're going to say hi to Critbound. Give him a follow. He's a good friend of mine. We go way back. Highly intelligent, well-spoken, academic. He knows his stuff. He's exactly like me. Give him a follow. I'll talk to you guys another time. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.